Hello everyone. Good morning to everybody. You are most welcome in our English YouTube channel, English Literature and Grammar class. Dear viewers, as you know, we have enjoyed the famous satirical poem Shadwell, which was composed by John Dryden. And Shadwell is a short poem of 20 lines, and these 20 lines have been lifted from the main poem Macplacno. Macplacno was a uh, great mock heroic epic-like poem, and this epic-like poem Macplacno was composed by Dryden in 1678, and it was published in 1682 in England. It is widely read as a mock heroic epic in English literature, and in this from this poem some questions are asked in university exams. So, dear viewers and students, we should know which type of questions are asked from this poem in exams. So, if we prepare the questions which are possible in exams, the first such type of questions may be like this: write a critical appreciation of Dryden's poem Shadwell. And this type of questions we need to prepare for the point of exam. So let's start how to prepare answer of such questions so that we can get good score in our exams. First of all, when we are going to prepare our answer, we on first number we should give introduction to the poet and poem. Introduction to the poet. The present poet John Dryden, who was a great poet, dramatist, satirist, critic, and he was born in 1631 in Northamptonshire in England, and he became poet laureate in 1668 in England. He belongs to he belonged to royal party, and so he was a great supporter of royal system and great opponent to the parliamentary system. So he was active both in political and literary field. First we talk about his literary field. So he was the first poet laureate in England, and he was also dominant poet during after the period of restoration period. After 1660, the period from 1660 to 1700, this period was also known as the age of Dryden, and Dryden's age was also um, remarkable for the prose writing. So Dryden was a great dramatist and poet during 17th century in England, and he wrote many dramatic work such as comedy and tragedy, all love for all for love, and poems such as heroic stanzas on the death of Cromwell. He was also a great critic. He wrote a great book, essay on dramatic poesy, that is considered as a great book of criticism. And he was active politician. So he, because during his lifetime there was a great civil war between the party of Whig and Tory, and Dodon was a Roman Catholic and he belonged to Whig party, so he was great opponent of Tory and parliamentary system. So he makes an attack and he attack on Protestant poets such as Sedwell, Richard Flecknoe, and other poets who belong to opponent parties. So Dryden was a great poet and a great satirist. His famous political satirical work is Absalom and Achitophel, which is widely read in the world as a great political satirical book. And if we talk about the present poem, the present poem Sedwell comprises of 20 lines, and these 20 lines have been taken from the main poem Make of Flecknoe. And Make of Flecknoe, I have already told you that Make Flecknoe is a great mock heroic epic, and this epic like poem. So Sedwell is only a short poem of 20 lines, and this through these 20 lines, Dryden attacks on the literary incompetencies of Sedwell and his nonsensical literature, and he also makes an attack on Richard Flecknoe, who was also a great leader of Dullard poets. So this poem is a great satirical poem, and it is the part of main poem Meg Flecknoe. Theme, if now we come on second point, theme, the central idea or message of this poem. Theme, we can say it is a direct attack on the incompetencies or disability of Sedwell and how Dryden makes attack and a literary attack on Sedwell is best presented in this poem. Growth of thoughts, and we also in under theme we also suggest that this theme is a type of revenge type, because in place of Dryden, because Dryden was a poet laureate of England, but Dryden was removed from the post of poet laureate, and the Thomas Shadwell was appointed as a poet laureate. So both were enemies on the base of literary field. So the theme is, we can say, revengeous theme, and through this poem he takes revenge to Sedwell, and it is a great satire and attack and counter attack on Sedwell and his literary attributes. Now we comes on third point, growth of thoughts. Poet Dryden start this poem by a famous true statements that we are all human beings and so we are mortal. When death summons to us, we will have to depart from this earth one day, and even the powerful monarch and kings must obey the call of death. So we are we all are destined to death. And in this way, first he attacks on Richard Flecknoe, who was a great leader and contemporary poet and dramatist of Dryden during 17th century in England. Richard Flecknoe was the leader of dullard and nonsensical literary poets, and Dullard and Flecknoe was invited to be poet laureate of England as the great ancient great emperor Augustus was invited to be the emperor of Roman Empire. So poet starts this poem from attacking, making a satire on Richard Flecknoe. And Richard Flecknoe, like Augustus Emperor, he ruled for a long. He had been enjoying the official ranks for a long time, and so he had a number of followers, and one of his followers, Sedwell, was one of them, and he was the most liked person for Richard Flecknoe. And so Richard Flecknoe was wished to appoint and nominate his successor on the throne of nonsense literary world. So in this way, Dryden uses warlike phrases and makes attack on Richard Flecknoe, and he also attacks on the manners through which he decided Sedwell as his successor, because Richard Flecknoe considered Sedwell as the best fitted person among his followers, because he was always firm on ripe stupidity and never looked for witness, we can say wit and wisdom. In the continuity of this, Dryden makes attack on Sedwell because Sedwell was a person of really ignorant, and he says even the other stupid souls might be enlightened by the rays of wit, and they may become witty persons, but Sedwell could never be a witty and wise person, because he was drowned in darkness of ignorance. And in this way he makes the attacks on the literary incompetencies of Sedwell. He considers Sedwell is a incompetent person and poet. Dryden also clears that there were also Heywood and Shirley, another poets who were also contemporary poets and dramatists, and they were like the Sedwell because they were also the followers of Richard Flecknoe. So in this way, at last he says Sedwell would be the last spokesman of nonsensical literary trend, which he called the trend of tautology. It means repetition. Now we come on the form of this poem. This poem Mac Plekno. Mac means son of Richard Plekno, and son of Richard Plekno was indicates to Sedwell. So it is this poem highlights the characteristic of Sedwell. Heroic mock epic. This poem is heroic. Heroic means, we can say, such as in epic, because epic is a long literary poem in which a hero is highlighted, a hero's characteristics highlighted, and he was presented grandly. And in this way, here Sedwell and Richard Plekno were highlighted as the great hero of literature. But these heroes are not real heroes, but they are fake. They were fake, and they were ridiculed by Dryden through this poem. So it is also mock epic through which poetry writer ridicules mocks at his one's characteristics and his competencies, because they are trivial and frivolities of the writers. So this poem ridicules at the competencies of literary competencies of Sedwell and Richard Flecknoe. So it is a mock heroic epic. Epic is a long poem which um, expresses or describes the whole character of hero, and it moves around the characteristics of heroes and his life. So it is Sedwell and McFlecknoe is a great heroic mock epic. Satire is a literary term in which a poet or writer ridicules mocks at someone's weakness, frivolities, false, any other weakness, and the purpose of satire is to improve the snobberies, weakness, faults of the poet. It makes highlighted, it highlights the weaknesses of someone's literary characteristics, competencies. So it is a grand satire, a political satire, literary satire. Dryden attacks on Sedwell and his literary incompetencies, nonsensical literary trends, and highlights them. So it is a great satire. And his satire is like a sugar-coated pills, which are so effective and impressive to the writer, to the listener, and to even to reader. Now we comes on sixth point, grand style. The main feature of epic is grand style. A epic carries a grand style, and style should be just like an epic. Like so, this poem is also has a grand style. For this, Dryden uses warfare phrases and vocabulary, such as he calls um, Richard McFlecknoe as just like the ancient emperor Augustus, and he, like a king, he wishes to nominate his successor before his death. It is also a style of Dryden, which we can say grand style. He also chooses his successor such persons who could wage a limitless, yeah, endless war with wit and wisdom for a long time, and so he uses war type, yeah, war like word phrases and proverbs. And he also makes a compare, yeah, he compares Sidwell with a monarch oak tree and who grows in wilderness but rule on the plains. Wishes to rule on plain means minor poets. So he uses grand style in during this poem. Really, it is a very great poem. And now we come on 7th point, conclusion. In brief, we can say Sidwell is a short poem of 20 lines and which is a part of great heroic mock epic Macplechno, and thoughts are systematic, arranged, and the weakness of Sidwell and Richard Flecknoe uh, are highlighted, have been highlighted bestly, and that's why we can say it is a great satirical mock heroic epic. That's all for today. Thank you.